In this video, I'll show you how to start a wine club with WooCommerce. Let's get straight into it. For example, I'll show you how to set up your club similar to this one here, where it's more customizable, right? So we're giving a customer the option to choose how many bottles per month they'd want. So for example, we can choose 4, 8, 12, right? And they can also filter by their preference, right? So if they only like drinking red or whites mix, they can go ahead and choose and then basically just add this to cart and enroll to their membership, right? Or we can go for a more simpler approach, similar to this one here, where we're actually allowing the customers to purchase this particular box on a one-off basis or on a monthly subscription, right? And again, just for final reference, it's a similar format as the first example, right? However, the execution's slightly different in terms of presentation, right? So if you want to create a similar setup on your WooCommerce store, the first step is to head over to aovup.com, go ahead and download the aovup subscriptions plugin. I'll leave a link in the description below. And with that being said, let's head over to our dashboard. Before we do so, I just want to note that if we want to create this more customizable option here, we'll also need the aovup products add-ons plugin. However, if you choose the all access options, then you'll get access to everything, right? So let's head over to our dashboard, all right? And we'll go ahead and create our monthly subscription product. So assuming you've downloaded the aovup subscription plugin, the next step is to go ahead and upload that plugin. So we'll go plugins, add new, upload and install the plugin. Now we'll go ahead and create our monthly subscription, right? So we'll go products, add new, and then here we'll just say monthly wine subscription, right? We'll add our image. All right, and for the product type, we'll say simple. For the price, we'll say 0. The reason why we want to set it to 0 is because I'm creating a configurable option similar to this one. So the price will vary, right? Depending on the user selection. So that's why we're going to set 0 here, and we'll use the product add-ons to increase the price accordingly. So I'm just going to create a category. I'm going to say wine. All right, and now let's just hit publish. Okay, now we'll navigate over to aovup, and then we'll scroll down to product add-ons. Then we'll create a new option set. I'll just give it a name. It's just for internal purposes. All right, then we get to choose which product we want to up these options to. So we'll apply it to that monthly subscription wine club product. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and add our option sets. So essentially we're adding these options here, right? So for example, we can say how many bottles that do they want per month. I'm going to select a label / image. And then for the options, we're going to say 8 and 12, right? So we're just going to give them 2 options. So I'm going to copy this image. All right, so we'll say 8 bottles. Okay, and then we'll add an image. Let's just upload all our image at once. Okay, and then for the price, we'll go ahead and increase the price if they select this option by, let's say, $35, right? It's a fixed amount. Let's add another option. This time we'll say 12 bottles. Add our image. And again, we'll increase the price, this time by $55. And then we'll hit save. And now we just need to create an option for them to choose their wine preference, right? So add another option. We'll say label or image. We'll add our title. And then we'll say reds. We'll add an image. Add another option. This time we'll say whites. Add our image. If you notice as well, we're not actually changing the price for this selection. Let's add one more. Let's say mix, and then we can save changes. Okay, so now let's actually view our product. Okay, so this is looking quite good. So currently we can choose 8, 12. We can see the options changing here, right? And then we need to do some changes to this option here as well, right? So let's do that first. So let's update the total here as well. Okay, so currently this price is just fixed. So we'll update the total based on this selection here. So let's head back over to product add-ons. I'm going to edit our first option and let's set this 8 bottle option as our default selection. Let's save changes, right? And then I'm going to navigate over to general settings. Here where it says total price box, we'll show only the final total. And then here we'll change the base price based on the calculated price. So let's save changes and let's refresh this page. So here we can see the price is updating accordingly. So this is great if you just want to sell this product as a one-off, but we want to create a monthly subscription, right? Or whatever the frequency is for you. So now let's navigate back over to our dashboard and let's go ahead and implement our subscription. So we'll navigate over to aovup and then we'll navigate to subscriptions. All right, let's navigate over to plans. We'll create a new plan. We'll give it a name. This is just for internal purposes. So we'll say wine club. We'll say subscribe and save. We'll say purchase option. For the frequency, we'll say delivery. So basically, how often do they want us to deliver it? So this example that I'm creating, this won't make sense. This will only make sense if you're allowing a customer to choose more than one frequency. But for this example, we're just doing a fixed monthly frequency, and you'll see what I mean. So we could create multiple plans. So we could create one that says they'll be billed every month, maybe quarterly or yearly or whatever the frequency is, right? So this is where, so I'm going to remove one option because I just want this to be a monthly subscription. So it's going to be billed every month. And the length is we won't start billing them until they actually cancel their subscription, right? So for the display name, we'll say monthly. We can choose whether we want to give them a discount, right? So maybe we can choose, give them a 5% discount. And the only reason being is for this example, we're allowing them to do a one-off purchase or to actually subscribe, right? So to tempt them to actually subscribe to our membership, we want to actually give them a discount to entice them, right? Okay, and we'll limit it to products within our wine category. Let's just hit save changes. Now let's refresh this page. Okay, perfect. All right, so now the customer can select how many bottles they want per month. They can choose their selection and then they can just hit subscribe, right? And then basically add to cart. So this is showing as 0 because I'm currently testing a new version of our product add-ons plugin. It'll make sense in a second. So let's view the cart page now. So here you can see it's actually being charged accordingly, right? So again, in your case, this number will update accordingly, right? I'll quickly show you what it is we're currently testing. So let's say, for example, you wanted to create a more customizable page like this, right? Let's say you didn't want to display the product image and all this other stuff, right? So you wanted it to look like its own landing page. So we're actually creating a feature where we can actually make this option embeddable, right? So usually you can just select this option here. You'll choose a product that these options are assigned to. Let's hit save. Let's choose our product again. So let's say monthly wine subscription. And then usually when we go back to this main page here, we can see this shortcode. And then the idea is we can embed this shortcode onto a landing page. And then we'll see these selections here, right? But as I said, for you, the price here will update accordingly. Okay, so this is how we'd actually create a monthly subscription club. If you didn't want to add all these extra options here, I'll leave a link on screen to a different video, which just shows you how to create a simple subscription for your wine club.